Hey everyone, welcome to I Totally Love It. My name is Susan, and today I'm working on Full Deck Challenge 3, week 12, I believe. The prompts for week 12 are holes and drippy paint. So for starters, I have my card, because I'm using deck of cards. Your constant item that you're using every week, for me, it's a postage stamp. And an item from last card. So we use texture paste and a stencil. So I've got texture paste and a stencil, which I think I'm going to try to incorporate. And I used the bright color was pink. And so I've got pink paint for maybe my drippy paint. So what is my plan for this card? Well, color wasn't prompt. So I pulled out a stamp that's, it's been stamped on with the, when it's used. So it's not the prettiest. So I'll use that. We're going to collage. Got my bag of scraps, which is slowly dwindling down. Got a stencil, my texture paste, like I said, paint, gesso, because I think I might gesso, when I collage, I think I might gesso to, no, I don't want to gesso. That's not what I want to do. I want to Mod Podge to keep, let's get the correct bottle, to keep my drippy paint from bleeding onto papers. So I'm going to collage with the papers, Mod Podge, then stencil with texture paste. This is opaque texture paste. And then do drippy paint. And I've got my little trusty paper plate palette. And I have a brush that I'm going to use. Those are sitting to the side. I've got water to kind of water it down and make it drippy. So what I'm going to do for holes, that is a great question. I feel like maybe collaging and then maybe punching some paper with holes, or maybe I have some paper in my scraps that have holes already in them, punched out circles. I don't know. I guess I'll surprise you. All right, guys. So sit back, relax, enjoy some tunes, and let's get cracking. Now, I'm sure you were thinking to yourself, what in the cotton candy is going on? Yeah, because I thought, well, I'll try pink paint, and then, well, I can barely see it, and I already had that little pinky paper. Let's throw in some teal. Oh, that's cotton candy. That's a hot mess. So I've covered up some of it with a digital of a flower. There's my stamp. Can you see it? I used texture paste. I used drippy paint, and I had holes. So that's all that matters. You don't need to comment below unless you have tips. I thought about the water after I put the teal on there. I was like, oh, why don't you just spray it with water on the card, Susan? Okay. Sometimes you have to do these things to learn your lessons, right? Okay. But it's all right. It's my least favorite in the set. But yeah, well, that's what happens when you don't have a color to go by and it's just holes and drippy paint. Um, so I feel like I've kind of recovered slightly. But if you're in the mood for cotton candy now, I apologize. All right, guys. I appreciate you and your time. If you made it to the end, high five to you and a big hug. Okay. I love you. All right. Don't forget to like, maybe, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.